3-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. Toronto FC going back to the Canadian Championship final.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of After 90. Marie Papadakis alongside Eric Giacometti. It was a 3-0 win for Toronto FC in the second leg of the Canadian Championship semifinals. What a match tonight for the Reds.
Professional performance is what I'd call this one, just from top to bottom, taking care of business, and I think those early goals really set the tempo. You didn't want to let Ottawa come into this tie and get a goal and maybe think they have a way of clawing back into this, getting a goal quickly through Nick DeLeon, who had a tremendous night with 2 goals and an assist on the day. Just a tremendous performance from him and the team all around, top to bottom. You couldn't really ask for more. I'm sure Greg Vanny was thrilled with what he saw from his team.
You were talking about Nick DeLeon. He had 2 goals and 1 assist tonight. Top performance for the midfielder. He was just coming off a hip injury, so what do you think of his energy out there tonight? I thought it was phenomenal.
I think you kind of see what Toronto FC has maybe been missing for the past few weeks is having that little extra bite in midfield and his ability to tuck in from a wide position, add a little bit of stability in the center of the midfield, and of course his ability to strike a ball and score goals from the midfield is tremendous. His first time scoring a brace in his career, which we learned tonight.
He didn't know about.
He didn't know what a brace was. Found out tonight, but a tremendous performance from him, and you can see why he's one of Greg Vanny's favorites.
Now we saw a TFC debut from Noble Okello, and everyone is very excited. Alex Bono was super excited to see him out there tonight. So what do you think of his performance that we saw him come on in the second half?
How could you not be happy for the kid? I mean, he's been with the club since he was 12 years old, and to finally get out at BMO Field in front of all these fans, in front of friends and family, and make your first team debut, what a time for him to get that start, or to get that appearance today for Toronto FC. And I thought, he wasn't perfect by any means, but I thought he was pretty solid in the midfield and showed what he can do. He's so long, and his pace to get up and down the field, his ability to combine in the midfield. You can see what he can bring and why he's such an attractive prospect for not only Toronto FC but for Canadian soccer.
You can't expect someone to come out in their first debut looking absolutely amazing, and especially another person we saw tonight, Eric Gallardo. I thought his speed on the entire night tonight was amazing.
Yeah, I think he's one for the future as well. You can see as he starts to get more and more integrated with this team, he'll start to get more comfortable with the players around him. But you can see just in terms of his individual play, his one-on-one ability to beat players off the dribble. He's got pace for days, and that's something that this Toronto FC team needs. And it's how Greg Vanny wants to play with those wingers, getting up and down, a la Jacob Schaffelberg, who we didn't see tonight, but we know that he's been very dangerous. And if Eric Gallardo can provide something similar to that on the opposite side on the right wing, I think that bodes really well for Toronto FC in the future. Toronto
FC heads out to Columbus Crew to take on them this weekend in their 5th game in 15 days. So how does Toronto FC use this winning momentum going into the weekend?
I just think this boosts the level of the team. I mean, anytime you can not only get a win at home in front of your fans, but to return to a cup final, their 4th in as many years, and a chance for an 8th Voyageurs Cup, that does great things for the confidence of the team from top to bottom. And Greg Vanny had the luxury of kind of playing an entirely different team than he had at the weekend with Orlando. So you have some fresh legs, you have a bit of that momentum now with the win. Now you have to go on the road in a tough place to play, but a crucial one for Toronto FC as they start to play these Eastern Conference teams, and they mean so much down the stretch here in these final 10 games. They're going to need to pick up some points on the road if they want to get above that red line.
Well, it was a great match to watch here at BMO Field tonight, and for everything Toronto FC, keep it locked in on TorontoFC.ca.